My sunshine, my sunshine, you're my sunshine. Wake in the morning, open my eyes, sunshine on my face, beautiful skies. You're next to me, laying in bed, not just the visions inside of my head. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Wedding Wednesday. So, on um this week's list of events, we're gonna talk about the intimate wedding slash minimalistic weddings. Now, you could choose to have an intimate wedding if you don't have the funds for a big wedding, but some people like myself prefer intimate wedding, and it has nothing to do with your bank account. You don't want the crowds. You don't want the unnecessary people, which most of these people are not your friends. You know what I mean? You're inviting people from your job, you're inviting people from the hospital because you were sick and you made friends with some nurses. Your dad is inviting people from his construction site. Your mom is inviting the whole church. And sometimes you don't want all of that. You want an intimate event with your immediate family, the groom's immediate family, if it's the bride I'm talking to, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And your closest friends that's been in your life since kindergarten. Your friend that introduced you to your husband or your wife. You want to have a couple witnesses and your closest family and friends because that's what you want. You're not trying to please the masses. That's what you want. Okay? So in this event, you would decide if you want to have something in your backyard, if you have your own home or whatnot, or you could have it in your friend's backyard, something intimate, but it's still decorated nicely. You still have your cake, you have a few chairs decorated up. You have the whole effect of a beautiful wedding minus the 500 people. Okay? Win-win, in my opinion. Okay, you're entitled to yours. If you've always dreamed of a big wedding and you could afford it, shoot for the stars. But for the people who never wanted it or can't afford it, you could still have the wedding day of your dreams on a budget. Or you could also choose to have an intimate wedding with a few people, 6 people or whatnot, 8 people, and then have a party, which you'll be saving a lot of money. And let me tell you why. When we're renting a hall or whatnot, from the minute you mention it's for a wedding, dollar signs start floating in the air. Dollar signs start going through the minds of the person you're speaking to, the owner of the hall or whatnot. You're going to get a cake and you say it's a wedding cake, immediately, dollar signs. So if you should choose to have an intimate wedding and then you have a big party after, you could still go and get a cake, but you're not getting a cake as a wedding cake. You could actually go get a cake. If you could decorate cakes like myself, you could ice it yourself. If one of your family members are good at decorating cakes but not baking, go to the bakery, get you 2 cakes, or whatnot, pile them on top of each other, get it decorated, get you some fresh flowers or whatnot, decorate it. Buy you a bride and groom online, put it on your cake. You just save yourself a few $100s, okay? Because we're about budget friendly over here. I'm bougie as they get. I like nice things, but I also like to save a buck or two or three. Okay? You're renting a hall and you say you just want it for a party for a certain night. The people who's coming to the event know it's your wedding reception. The person at the hall doesn't know this. So the people could dress, semi-formal or whatever, and you could still bring the cake there, and you could have the pictures and the whole works. The place will still be decorated, but you're not renting it as a wedding per se, but you're still having your wedding reception. You can still have a banner that said congratulations, Mark and Marie, whatever. And, you know, and the best times to me to get married is on a weekday. If you choose to go to City Hall or in the church, go in the week First of all, you're not competing with a lot of people for a weekday because everybody wants to get married on the weekend or on a holiday. So you're doing yourself a favor, you're avoiding the rush. And if money is concerned, a lot of times you get a cheaper rate when it's during the week that you're doing anything, because during the week most times it's pretty free, and people are glad for business during the hours, during the week. Okay. So, and in regards to getting decorations and so on, your 99-cent store, the Dollar General, is your best friend. Okay? You go, you scour the aisles, or for instance, you could actually go online, right? You could go online and see all what they have. And in most cases, you could order stuff online. You just have to order a certain amount so they could order it for you, and order all your little trinkets, because you still want the wedding pictures. You know what I mean? Pictures last a lifetime, as they say, is worth 1,000 words, a million words, whatever. Right now I can't, it's out of my brain. Bear with me. Corona have me messed up. Okay? I don't even know what today is. Actually, somebody told me earlier it was Wednesday. Okay, that's why I'm doing this video. Sorry. Coming back to reality. Yes, it's Wednesday. Most times I don't know what day it is. So you get everything. You still want to have the look, and you still want to have pictures with your cake and cutting of the cake and the whole nine. So you want to get little flowers or whatever, little rhinestones, whatever, to decorate your table. You want to get candles, couple candles. If you want to get the tree candles, so you could light the candle in the middle with you holding one, the groom holding one, and you light the big candle in the middle. You could get all these things at the 99-cent store at a fraction of the cost. You're going to a wedding store, as I said in the beginning. Anything that you're going to do from the time you enter into the realm of weddings, you're paying premium because just of the word wedding. So look for everything elsewhere. For instance, you're planning a wedding in a few months, you don't have a dress yet, don't go to a bridal store. Okay, I got my dress on Flatbush Avenue. This was many years ago, but it doesn't change the point I'm trying to make here. I went to Flatbush to take care of some business, and as I was walking out the bank, I saw my dress across the street. Now, mind you, I had this vision in my head of this dress. Okay, and when I came out of the bank, there was this new store that was open, and I just happened to look across the street and saw the actual dress I had envisioned in the store window. It just wasn't the color I wanted. I went in there, I said, "Do you have it in pink?" which is my color. And they were like, "Yes, we do." But of course, I couldn't be that lucky. Yes, they had it in pink, but it didn't come in my size. Okay, I couldn't get it to zip up. So I eventually ended up changing my whole color scheme and going for like a champagne gold. But I'm saying this to say, you could go to a store that sells dresses for proms and so on, any formal dresses. You don't even have to get a white dress. Pick your favorite color and make it work. Okay? I had more than one wedding in my life, and my first wedding, my dress was white with pink. My one of my relatives gave me the dress for, I can't remember what occasion, and I was like, I'm gonna get married in this dress, and I'm a pretty crafty gal, so I sat down and I sewed on little white flowers on the dress with pink centers, because pink is my color, and I put a pink ribbon around my waist, and you can tell me anything. My headpiece was also white flowers with pink in there, and so on and so on. So I'm saying this to say you could also get a dress and then add some applique and make it your own, and not pay 500, 1,000, $2,000 for a dress. Like, who's got time for that? You're wearing this dress one day. And as I said, for the people who have unlimited resources and you always wanted a big wedding, do you? Boo. Okay? Do you, my love? Go get your 2,000, 5,000, $10,000 dress for one day. That's what you want to do, and you can afford it because your bank account have many zeros at the end. I'm not trying to stop you. But for the people who don't want that or can't afford that, get you a reasonably priced dress. If you're crafty, add on some applique, ribbons, whatever you want to do. You have a relative that's, a seamstress or whatever. Get some ribbon, get some lace, get some flowers, carry to them and let them make the dress into what you want it to be. But you're getting the base at a reasonable price. Probably cost you like $200 at most, or somewhere in that, you know, ballpark. I think I paid 125 or 150 for my dress, and that was a very long time ago. But I'm just saying, you could get a dress probably $200, $300, probably less than that. I'm just saying, rounding it up to a round figure, $200 to $300 max, and you might get the dress you want, and you don't have to add anything to it. Or you could get a plain dress and then add it whatever you want and make it your own, and save you a lot of money and be original with your own dress. You know what I mean? So you're saving on a dress, you're saving on the cake because you're just going to get a regular cake and get somebody to decorate it. Or you go to the bakery and you tell them you just want a white cake or ivory cake with some frosting, and that's it. You don't tell them what it's for. Okay, you say, okay, I want this cake for Wednesday. I'm gonna come and pick it up Tuesday. I want, a 10-inch square or whatever the case may be, or I want a 10 and an 8-inch square on top of each other, and you don't say what it's for. Okay, or you say it's for a birthday, whatever. They don't need to know that. The point is, we're trying to save, a few coins. Okay, so you're getting a decorations from the 99-cent store. You're getting a cheap cake, or you go to the supermarket and you get you a cake that's frosted. You go down to the back and you said you want a big square or big rectangular cake with white or blue or pink or whatever frosting, and you cover it in whatever the amount of days. And that's it. And then you get some fresh flowers and you decorate the corners and you put the bride and groom in the middle. Boom. There goes your cake. Okay? And the same store you're getting the dress from, you get a lot of them sell shoes as well. You get a nice pair of shoes, silver, gold, whatever, to enhance the dress, whatever. Because most times you have accent color. Like you're getting married in blue and white, you could put silver in there. You're using like peach and ivory, you put gold in there. You're using red, you put gold in there. You know what I mean? Red and white with gold, a royal blue with gold. You know what I'm saying? Because some colors look better with gold and some looks better with silver. So if, for instance, your accessories, you're wearing a white dress with blue, or you're wearing a light blue dress with, and you have silver beading on it, and you get silver accessories, you get the shoes that's silver, and you get a bouquet with, ivory blue, light blue, and yellow, so on. Okay? If you want any other tips or ideas, um, go to my Wedding Wednesday playlist, and I have other things, the cake, the flowers, the this, the that. But this particular episode is about minimalistic weddings and how to save on every little thing you're buying by not going to expected places like, I love David Bridal, don't get me wrong. But if you can't afford a dress at David's Bridal, you could go to any store that sells formal wear, even the same wedding store, but get you a bridesmaid dress. Because if you don't necessarily want all the fanfare, but you still want a nice dress, look to the bridesmaid section and pick you a dress in your size in, light blue, lemon, ivory, pink, lavender, whatnot, and make your day your own. Okay? And have the wedding in your backyard or whatever. Now, with this corona season, you probably could get someone who could come officiate your wedding in a, social distance in the backyard. Okay? And you have something simple with a few people, which works for you. Because if you want to get married right now and corona is really stopping your whole fantasy, have a simple wedding and then renew your vows later on and have a big wedding, and have the 6 or 8 people or whatever, and a pastor, and a nice little ceremony, a few hors d'oeuvres, a glass of champagne. Everybody gets a slice of cake and a meal, and you call it a day. So you have a perfect excuse right now to save money because of corona. You're not having a big wedding. Okay? You could thank me at a later date. Okay? So this is all. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Everything and even your flowers. You could get flowers from the 99-cent store. Get some cheap bunches of flowers, multiple colors to go with whatever. Let me give you an example. As I said, your dress is
Ain't
light
no
blue, and you get
question
flowers that are lemon and
to
other
you
shades
I
of yellow and
belong.
ivory, and you put it together. And you could
And
get one
baby,
blue
you
flower and put it
know
in the center, or like four or
that
five blue
my love
flowers
is
and spread them out
strong.
around, you know, I'll be doing a
You're the hot
video on how to make your own
chocolate,
bouquet soon. Stay
and
tuned.
I'll be
But
your
as I said, you could
cup.
go to the Wedding Wednesday playlist and you could
Come
look
here,
at
my
other videos.
darling.
Okay? So that'll be
Please
all
fill
for
me
today.
up.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like. If you know someone that will enjoy this video or planning a wedding, don't forget to share. If you have any subscribers,